Welcome, my beautiful Scorpio minds, today to day number 5 of this full week of workouts. I hope you're doing great and you're not too sore. I am actually really sore, but also because I've been doing other workouts in between. And that's also why we're going to do a little bit of mobility recovery work today to really restore all your energy, all your power, to get into those bits and pieces or parts of your body that feel a little bit tense. I would suggest we'll just get right ahead into the little workout flow. It's not gonna be hard, it's just to get your body fluid again. That sounded so weird. Anyway, we're gonna start with our ankles. So you're gonna take your right leg but we're gonna do everything with one leg first. Start with some ankle rotations. So just rotate your foot in one direction. You can always hold on to the wall or to something else if you need it. And I want you to be really gentle with your body today. Really feel into all these little parts everywhere where you feel tension. Take it to the other side. And if you want to stay in a pose a bit longer, do that. Be like faster or slower, really depending on how you're feeling. Okay, now I want you to stretch or like flex and point your foot. Alright, a super gentle mobility for your feet is also to roll over your toes without having a lot of pressure on it. So basically all your weight is on your standing leg and then you just roll back and forth. So you're like doing that and that with your foot. So your weight is on your toes and like on the other side. I really like this stretch, especially when I'm here, then I can feel it all the way up here. When you're a runner, you're definitely gonna feel that. Alright, step back into like a triangle, little lunge, and I just want you to lower, like lift and lower that back heel and sink into your calf. Come back to standing. Take that same leg, hug your knee into your chest. Really squeeze it. Feel it in your hip flexor. Maybe it's a bit tight. Relax again. Shake it out. Do that one more time. Squeeze. And relax. One more time. Now rotate that knee to one direction and be really gentle here. Just feel where you have tightness, where you can go further, and hold on to something. And then take it to the other side. Awesome, come back to standing. Just walk it out a little bit. Take that same leg you've been working on to the front. Step the other one back a little bit, so you're in basically the same triangle pose. And now I want you to just like lower and come back up. So just like fold over your leg and then straight away come back up. So I really want you to feel that in the back leg of your left side. Stay bent over. Now I want you to bend that back knee. So just bend it and then straighten it again. And this you're gonna feel like on the back side of your right leg. Alright, put both feet on your mat again. Your hands are left and right, so your foot's in the middle. And then I want you to open that hip and then close it again, square it off. And then open and close. Stay up front. You can step that back leg back a little bit, and then you want to bend and straighten that front leg. And your back leg is going to stay straight. Alright, stay in your lunge. And now I want you to open with the same hand that's with the leg that's in front. So for me it's the right. Just open and close. Really feel that in all of your spine. Look up to your hand. Open up that chest. Good. Put both hands on your inside, so your front leg is on the outside, and then with the other hand, I want you to do the same. So just open it up, spiral up, and then slowly come back down. Do this a couple times. gonna help with your shoulder mobility, with your spinal mobility. At the same time, it's opening up your hips, hip flexors. One more time. Place both hands on either side of your foot. And now I just want you to do a couple pulses here. Really feel it here in your back leg, hip flexor. Awesome, take your hands to the inside again, and now do hip circles. So to one side, you're gonna come down, all the way over, up. Do this super slow. See where you're holding tension, where it hurts. Maybe you want to stay there for a bit longer. Alright, take it to the other side. Amazing. Come back out of it. Give your hips a little shake. Come back to standing. And now you know what we gotta do. Everything on the other side. Alright, standing on your right leg, take your left leg up, and we'll do some ankle circles. So just circle your foot in one direction. And then to the other direction. Flex and point your foot. Try to really feel all those little tiny muscles in your feet, in your toes. Your feet are crazy because they have to do all the work like all day long. And usually when we get massages, we always massage our back and stuff like that. But we never really pay too much attention to our feet. But they're in constant use and they're being abused all the time. Alright, take it to the mat. I'm gonna do these pointy thingies, rolling over your toes. And then these dancer feet stretches. Just as far as you can go, as far as it feels good. For me, it always cracks here. Alright, step back with the left leg, the one you've just been working with. And I want you to lift and lower and feel a little stretch in your calf. Back to your center, hug in your left knee, squeeze, feel how this side feels. Release, shake it out. Do that again, squeeze. Release. Squeeze again. You're going to try to bring your knee in your armpit. Cool, now rotate that knee. Take it to the other side. Sometimes even I have to hold on. Awesome. Step that leg forward to the front. And now I want you to lift and lower your upper body really gently. Wake up those hamstrings. Stay folded over your front leg and bend and straighten that back leg. Alright, stay here, both feet are on the mat, and now open and close your hips. Make that step a little bit bigger, and then you're gonna come from like a triangle pose into lunge and back. Stay down, and with the same side as your leg that's in front, you're gonna open and close. And really feel that spiral in your spine, that twist, that squeeze of those muscles. Open up your torso, your chest, your shoulders. Let your breath guide you. Alright, stay down. Put both of your hands on the inside of your foot, and then you're gonna open with that other hand. Just do it as far as it's possible for you, as it feels comfortable. This is really challenging your hip flexors, also your shoulders, your back. One last time, then stay down, put your hands on either side of your foot, and just take some pulses here. Feeling that your hip flexors are finally getting a bit more warm and subtle. And they just give away some tension. All right. I'm going to do the hip turns again. So first one side. You can bring both hands on the inside. And take it to the other side. Cool. Take your knees to your mat. Give yourself a little stretch, a little wiggle. And then just gonna come up to your toes, to your feet again. And we're gonna work those hips. Now we're pretty much done with our legs. And I'll slowly come back up and work the rest of our body. So take big hip circles to one direction here. Doesn't matter what you look like, it only matters how you feel. And if something makes you feel good, take that position, do it. You're gonna feel amazing afterwards. And free and liberated. All right, take it to the other side. Last one. Come back to your center. And now I want you to take spinal waves. So it's not the easiest or the most coordinative, is that a word? Thing to do. But it's really essential or like really helpful for your spine mobility. So what I want you to do is tuck your chin in, roll, 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 roll down. You can place your hands on your knees and then do it like a little dive thingy. Come into like a little back bend here and then come back up like a string that's pulling pretty much your nose to the ceiling and then your back. And we'll do that again. Tuck your chin, dive in as if you want to go swimming into the ground. Take a little back bend here. Let yourself pull up. Perfect. Curve your spine. Dive in again. This is such an awesome movement to get into all these little corners of your back and stretch them out and make them moving. One last time like that. And then we're gonna reverse it. So you're gonna come into this little back bend, come down. When you're down, bend your knees a little bit and roll up with a rounded spine. And again, roll all the way until you're facing the ceiling. Come back down, 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 down. Release everything over your knees. And then roll back up. Doesn't this feel so good? Just that you take that time for your body to not only work those muscles, but also release the tension they're holding. To give all your tissue a little massage from within. Alright, when you're standing back up, stay here. We will stretch the sides. So we'll go from one side, it's like a little windmill, all the way over, and your bottom hand is going to stretch to the opposite side, and the other hand as well. And then take it over to the other side. Alright, roll back up, stretch it out to the ceiling, really pull everything, and then fall over. Have a little bend in your knees, and come back up. Really reach up, and let yourself fall over. Again, reach. That's brilliant, and then let yourself fall over. Stay here for like a little second. You can take your elbows, wiggle from side to side. Alright, next one is a flat back with a little squat. So we come into flat back here, and then squat. Bring your hands back to your bum, to your hips, and then back up. And then bring it back, little squat, and flat back. One last time. Straighten, fall over, and walk it out. All right, come to your knees on your mat, and we'll take big shoulder rolls backwards. It's like a personal massage you can give yourself. This feels so good. All right, take it to the other side, to the front. Try to use all of the range of motion. So go as far back as you can and as far to the front as you can. All right. Roll your head from one side to the front, to the other side, and back. Do this a couple times. Wake up your neck. All the muscles that are there. I'm usually really tight and slow there. be really gentle. And then really gently take rolls all the way to the back. If it hurts, don't do it. And don't press. Just let it happen. Take it to the other side. Bring your head back up. With your right hand, gotta touch your left ear. Your left hand is coming to your mat. And also here, be really gentle, don't press, don't force. Just let your shoulder melt away from your ear. If you want, you can play with your shoulder, so bring it up, and then down, up, and down. Just have some movement here. Slowly release. Other side. So with your left hand, touch your right ear. Don't force it, just let everything fall into place. If you feel a little switch here, that's amazing. Deep breath in. And also here, you can take some movement. Bring your shoulder up and down. Roll your head forward, interlace your fingers, and then place them on the back of your head. And don't pull or push, just let your head hang with a little bit of extra weight of your hands. Slowly release. Wiggle everything out. Big circles with your arms to the back and to the front. Whew. All right, interlace your fingers. If you can also hold on to a band or a towel or something like that. And just fold over and breathe and try to push your hands as far to your front, your head as you can. Release, bring your hands back to your hips. Come, well, I'm gonna turn so you can see me. Take one hand across your chest, hook it with the other elbow, and then do little pulses towards your chest. So you want to bring that elbow in. And that shoulder is gonna come down. So you can really feel it in your shoulder. Maybe also a little bit of your back here. Alright, release, other side. Shoulder is down, remember? And then pull that arm towards your chest. Okay, release. We're gonna do some rolls. I don't actually have a name for that, but what you want to do is place one hand on your mat, reach, feel that side stretch, and then you will drop your head towards your knees, bring that hand to your mat, release the other hand, and come into the side stretch here. And repeat it until you're on the other side again. So it's basically like half circles with your hands that you're tracing in front of you. Try to keep both sitting bones on your heels, so don't come up with one hip. Alright, one last time. And then come up. Take it into puppy pose, or like child's pose here. Your shoulders stay active and you want to press your chest towards the floor. You can come up onto your fingers. Alright, place your forehead on your mat. Your hands are flat. And now you're gonna point up one thumb. So it's like a okay sign. And you want your thumb to point up. So the other hand is flat. And then you're gonna do little pumps with the pointed thumb up. And everything stays really quiet and in place, except for the thumb, or for your arm. This is amazing for your shoulder mobility. Okay, bring that one back down, and now the other side. So the thumb is facing up, and the other hand is flat, pressing into the floor, and then lift. And your forehead stays on the mat as well. Perfect. Come to all fours. Just take some spinal rolls here. Change the direction you're circling in. Alright, now we're doing the same, but only with the hips. So you want to draw big circles with your hips all the way back. Alright, when you're in front, take it to the other side. One last time. Cool. Lie on your belly. Gonna take care of your spine once more. And you're in like a T shape, so you're lying like that, with the hand like on the floor. And then alternating sides, you're gonna take that left leg towards your right hand. Come back to center. And then the right foot to your left hand. This is also gonna be for your back and a little twist, which is really good if you have like problems with your spine, or for pole dances, for example, because I'm always tight in my lower back. Alright, I feel great. This really helps. Second to last exercise, just pigeon pose. So bring one foot in front. You can straighten and bend that leg a couple times before you're ready. And bring it all the way across to the opposite side. Now bring your knee so that your your leg is basically parallel to your mat. If this is too crazy, you can always bring it closer to your hip here. But I'm not gonna do that because I want to feel that stretch. Take some big breaths here. See how you feel. If it's tense or if it's already better. I hope it's already better. I love pigeon pose. It just opens me up in all the right places. There's so much tension that's always held in our hips, basically because we're walking a lot, which has to do with our hips. Then we're sitting a lot, which is not the best position to be in. Usually we're like closing our hips all the time, and when we open them up afterwards, we just feel so free and released and relaxed. Alright, take your upper body down to the floor and just relax for a couple seconds. Bring it back up. Bring that leg back. If you need to, you can like straighten it, wiggle it out. Anything that makes you feel good right now. And then take that other leg, bring it to the front. Bend it, straighten it a couple times. Bring it across all the way to the other side. Bend that leg. It should be parallel with your mat or less. If that's what you need, that's totally fine. And then just take a couple of breaths here. Really feel where you feel tightness and breathe into those parts. You're gonna feel after a while of being in poses like these that your muscles start to relax and be like, okay, this is alright, we'll just let go. And you'll melt over your bones, over your mats. It's gonna feel so much better if you do it a lot of times. Alright, take it to the floor. back up. I'm gonna do a last little pose for you guys to relax, which is just like a lying twist. So I'm gonna make it a bit deeper. You can just twist like that, but I love to cross my knees. So when I drop to my right side, I want to cross my left leg over and then drop, or you can shift your hips to the left side a little bit, makes it easier. Drop your knees or your legs to the floor and then open up your left arm. Slowly release. Bring your upper body back to the right side. Entangle, detangle your legs. Come back to your center. Now you want to cross your right leg over your left leg. Fall to the left. Shift your hips to the right a little bit. And then open up your right hand. And you're also gonna look to the right. And breathe and surrender. And just let yourself be right now. Bring your upper body back to your left side. Tangle your legs. Do anything you want right now, like circling your wrists, giving yourself a big hug, anything. Because you deserve it, because you've been doing amazing. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel released, relaxed, and ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow is going to be really good workout. So stay tuned, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, for doing this whole week with me, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Love you.